Welcome to our series on insights about organizational well-being. Our question for today is, what must we do to secure adequate funding for our employee wellness programs? Now, in answer to this question of what must we do to secure adequate funding for our employee wellness programs, first, we need to find out, and you need to find out, how much your organization spends annually on employee health. And that means you need to be able to find out what your health plan cost is, what the sick leave absenteeism costs are, what the workers' compensation costs are, what disability insurance costs are, short-term and long-term disability if you have that coverage for employees, and your presenteeism cost. And presenteeism is where we essentially lose productivity when we stay at work and we have an underlying health problem. Now, the second thing you need to do to secure adequate funding is to share that information with your HR staff and with key senior managers. Third, you need to use the existing goals that your program has, if they have goals, and/or develop a new set of possible goals for your wellness effort. And then fourth, you need to use those goals, whether they're goals you already had or goals that you develop new. You need to then survey your senior managers to get them to stack rank those goals to give you a prioritized set of goals to work with. The fifth thing that I believe you need to do is to find out what tangible results your senior management team wants from the wellness program. The sixth thing is to develop a draft proposal incorporating the information we've just suggested into a results-driven wellness program based on your prioritized goals, organizational realities, and the desired results of a proposed wellness program. Seventh, once you do that, you then lay out a strong business case for the revised or new wellness program. Eighth, you want to then refine your proposal based on feedback from management to incorporate the business case and the proposed program evaluation methodology that you'll be using to show management what the effects and tangible results of the program are. Ninth, you need to make that presentation to your senior management team of the proposal and the highlights of that proposal, and then respond to their concerns and request an adequate level of funding for the program. And 10th, you need to then follow through once it's approved with implementation and implementing an effective program for your employee wellness and well-being, and to evaluate this and grow this effort. Now, the main point here is that there are a number of clear steps that you need to take to be able to secure adequate funding for your employee wellness program. And that adequate funding, from my perception, is approximately $300 to $600 per employee per year. That's all employees per employee per year. This does not include the staffing cost or the incentive budget, because we can do and use a number of more creative options to lower the cost of those two elements. And that $300 to $600 per employee per year is really the wellness vendor budget, what you're purchasing in terms of goods and services to be able to assist employees and their family members, if you choose to include them, in the wellness effort. This amount is less than 0.5% of what your employer is likely to be paying for those 5 economic variables that we mentioned earlier. And that cost is the amount that we spend on wellness is in fact a very, very small portion of what employers are actually encountering in terms of the cost of worker health. And that is a key issue in my experience with 1,000 employer wellness programs that actually gets senior management's attention in this very important area. For more information on this topic, put the following search strings into your web browser: funding of employee wellness programs, budget needs of employee wellness programs, resources for employee wellness programs. For more information, please visit our website at www.wellcert.com. chapmaninstitute.com.